So EA have released this Mario Gomez 1 of 2 fantasy player pick SBC. We're going to discuss which team and which card is the best one to go for. So you need a Serie A team 83 and a Bundesliga 85. So let's go to concept and have a look at this Gomez card. So as we can see straight away, one is for Serie A and one is for Bundesliga. They have the exact same stats by the looks of it. In terms of in-game, they have the same in-game. So if we were to have a look at their actual statistics, nothing changes there. In terms of traits, nothing different either. So it is just down to their club. So this one actually represents Stuttgart and the other one is Fiorentina. And we are going to have a look on FlashScore and discuss their kind of fixtures, their form, etc. and what upgrades we can expect. I'd imagine they're both going to get an upgrade at some point, but it's best to have a look and see. So at this current time, Stuttgart are third from bottom of the table. If Schalke manage to win, they'll go further down. And they look like they're going to be relegated. So we have a look here. They've only won 4 games out of 24. In terms of their fixtures that they have next, we can have a look here. So the games from the 17th are the ones that count, which is going to be Union Berlin. Then we have Bochum, Dortmund, Augsburg, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Hertha Berlin. So they've got some very tough games. So if we go through here, I think Bochum are about mid-table. Hertha Berlin are very, very close. Augsburg, their 3 teams are above them at the moment. Union Berlin are 4th. We know where Dortmund are at the minute. So they have got some really, really tough games. For Gomez to get an upgrade, all he has to do is win 1 out of those 6. Can we see them winning? Obviously, football's a little bit unpredictable at times, and we don't really know. Yes, he could win the first 2 games, and then he's got his upgrade +1. Or he could lose them all, and you've picked the wrong card, doesn't get an upgrade. If we were to have a look at Fiorentina now, that is going to be a different situation, I'd imagine. So hopefully they have a better run of games. So Fiorentina, once I come up on this list. So as we can see here, Fiorentina are about mid-table at the moment. They have won 8 games out of the 25 and they've lost 10. So they are a little bit better than Stuttgart in terms of the records that have won. In terms of fixtures, and again, from the 17th is when they count. So this Europa League game doesn't count. So they've got Lecce, Inter Milan, Spezia, Atalanta, Monza, and their last game is going to be Sampdoria. So we have a look again at the standings. We can see here that from the bottom of them, Spezia is there, Sampdoria is in last, Lecce is underneath them, Monza is basically where they are, and then the other teams seem to be above. So they seem to have a much better chance of getting an upgrade, as it were. If we go to Footbin now, we can have a look at the actual cards in terms of chemistry and pricing. The thing I find about this is it depends which one suits your team more. So if you need a Serie A striker and you want Gomez, 5-star weak foot looks like a really good card overall. That could be a very, very good buy in terms of that. If you need a Serie A or a Bundesliga, for example, if I said Serie A just a minute ago, go to Bundesliga. Again, that's a flip of what you could have. So there are very, very good choices in that sense. If we have a look at terms of Gomez now, what he offers as an upgrade, we can see here that Mario Gomez. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select Foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NANIC for 6% off on all orders. And when it loads, has no value at this minute in time. I imagine it's probably about 150 to 200,000 coins. He is controlled, but he can become lengthy with certain chem styles. Keeping him under control, you're probably going to want to boost up that pace a little bit. He's got really good agility and balance, that is for sure. In terms of traits, we've only got power header, so nothing to help us there. High work rates for an attacker is always really good to have. High average body type would be one of those ones where we'd have to try the card out at 6'2" to know if he's going to be a problem or not. But even for a striker, he's got fantastic passing, really good shot power and finishing. So you don't even need to boost that really. You could go for an engine if you're on old gen and don't care about the accelerate styles, because it's going to maximize his pace a little bit. It's going to boost up his agility and balance and his dribbling and his passing. Makes him into a completely rounded striker at 93. If you wanted just to maximize his pace, of course, we have the Hunter as mentioned. Makes him a 94 rated striker. And again, his shooting goes up by a lot more. His pace goes up. And then we have ourselves the Hawk, which is one I like to go for. And I like my big strikers to be lengthy. So I would personally probably lean towards more the Hawk, especially on new gen, which again makes him a 94 rated striker, but like I said, makes him lengthy. You don't know what lengthy does even now. It basically makes him get faster over time. So you do a through ball over the top and he's running onto it, he's going to get quicker and quicker and quicker, and you don't slow down. Whereas controlled, they hit the max speed and they sit there and hold that speed. Or you could go for a marksman to really boost up the finishing and not touch the pace. Again, makes him lengthy. And the same for a sniper. But I think sniper's a little bit wasted. And if you don't care about that, again, basic's not actually a bad shout. Makes him a 94 striker altogether. We have a catalyst if you wanted to boost up his passing and his pace. The same for a finisher to maximise that finishing and agility and balance, which is also a really good shout. So if you find your Gomez being a little bit clunky on the ball, a little bit slow, you could definitely go for a finisher to maximise his shooting and boost that agility and balance. But I just want to sort of cover that so you know who has a better chance of winning. Obviously, it's football. Everything's unpredictable. There are no guarantees in it. So we could say, yes, the Fiorentina one has a fantastic chance of being upgraded, but Stuttgart go and be 6 undefeated and win one game and manage to stay up. Who knows? Or vice versa. But I would try and pick a player that suits your team more. So if you need a Bundesliga striker, buy that one. If you need a Serie A striker, choose that one, not buy it. And it depends on that. If you have any questions, comment down below. Let me know which one you're going to go for and why in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.